Two hearts, one ocean apart, but still beating in perfect sync. Before the tears and airport goodbyes, love had already promised, this is only the beginning. The room was quieter than ever. It was strange how time seemed to slow down since B left. The warmth of her body still lingered in the sheets, like her absence had left a void impossible to fill. D calmly made the bed, as if trying to arrange her own heart. It had only been a few days since B had returned to the Philippines, but D already missed her deeply. The house, once briefly filled with laughter, the smell of cooking, and soft footsteps, had gone silent, now filled only with the sound of her thoughts. She gently stroked Aika's head, who also seemed quieter than usual. Maybe dogs feel homesick too. D thought of Kenji and Haru, who had also grown fond of B, and of the four of them celebrating New Year's Eve together. But her thoughts always returned to Osaka, the temple, the waterfall, the hotel, the final embrace. B had left some food behind for D to heat up. Lumpia, seasoned ground beef wrapped in thin pastry and fried until golden, and her favorite, chicken and pork adobo, a classic Filipino dish slow-cooked in vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, and bay leaves. B always said that when they finally lived together, she'd cook for D and let her try all the best dishes from the Philippines, and D would always reply that she wanted to cook for B too and let her rest after a long day at work. But for now, it was clear they couldn't be together, not yet. They were working hard for a future where being together would be easier, and because they shared that vision, their relationship felt lighter, happier. They found joy in looking ahead and believing that someday was worth every effort. On that January 6th, at the airport, not much was said, only teary eyes and a kiss that tried to stop time. A kiss that said everything that goodbye couldn't explain. Now, the days passed with video calls and carefully typed messages. The time zones weren't far apart, but the distance was. Still, there was love, and it was love that held everything together. Dee started sleeping with her phone beside her pillow, just in case she'd wake up to B's voice saying, "Good morning, my love." And often, that's exactly what happened. They always made sure to send each other good morning messages, keep each other updated throughout the day, little things to make the distance feel smaller.
Night B said, "I miss you." D cried when she heard it, not from sadness, but from that quiet kind of emotion that only comes when you know with certainty that your love is real. One day, B sent a photo of them in Osaka, taken in front of the waterfall. Alongside it, a short caption, "You're still with me, even when you're not beside me." D responded with a heart emoji, but she wanted to say so much more. She wanted to say she felt the same, that even from afar, B was the shoulder she imagined leaning on when she needed strength, that B was inside everything, the routines, the memories, the plans. The following week, they began planning something new together, little videos, maybe even a shared channel, not just to create across the distance, but because they were both a little forgetful, and they wanted something to help them look back one day, a digital keepsake of what they had, what they did, and how far they've come. That dream is now real. The channel is finally up, and they've started sharing it with the world. Not to show off, but to remind others that love doesn't need to look perfect, that even across oceans or through different languages, love can still grow. They hope their story helps others believe in love again, or at least feel less afraid to try. The longing remained, but it wasn't the end. It was just the bridge between a joyful yesterday and the future they were ready to build. That night, Dad lay down hugging the pillow Beck had used. She could still smell her, and she smiled, because even with the distance, their love hadn't gone anywhere. It was simply learning how to dance to the rhythm of two hearts reaching for each other, and that would find each other again soon. Distance didn't fade what was built, just rearranged it. In Chapter 7, watch how they transform memories into something made to share and longing into art.